The French New Wave was a film movement led by a group of trailblazing directors who exploded onto the film scene in the late 1950s. The socio-economic forces at play shortly after World War II strongly influenced this movement. The French New Wave is largely responsible for the romantic image of the young director fighting to make personal films that defy the conventional Hollywood studio industry. The cinematic stylings of French New Wave brought a fresh look to cinema with improvised dialogue, rapid changes of scene, and shots that go beyond the common 180-degree axis. The camera was used not to mesmerize the audience with elaborate narrative and illusory images, but to play with the expectations of cinema. Shot on location, using portable equipment, little-known actors, and small crews, these films could be made quickly and for less than half the usual cost. Often a film would be shot silent and post-dubbed. Two leaders of the French New Wave that gained international popularity were François Truffaut with Les 400 Coups, or The 400 Blows, and Jean-Luc Godard, director of Breathless. Godard and Truffaut both met working on Cahiers du Cinéma, a French film magazine. This was what shaped their ideas about the role of a director in filmmaking. The 400 Blows sensitively recreates the trials of Truffaut's own childhood, a teenage delinquent who runs away from home rather than deal with his uncaring parents and teacher, only to find life on the streets an even greater challenge. The 400 Blows received numerous awards and nominations, including the Cannes Film Festival Award for Best Director. Breathless, a 1960s film directed by Jean-Luc Godard, stars Jean-Paul Belmondo as petty thug Michel. He considers himself a suave bad guy and idolizes Humphrey Bogart, but panics and impulsively kills a policeman while driving a stolen car. A police officer recognizes him in the street and opens fire, and after a prolonged death scene, he dies à bout de souffle, meaning out of breath, or breathless. As Scorsese himself put it, the French New Wave has influenced all filmmakers who have worked since. Whether they saw the films or not, it submerged cinema like a tidal wave.